What's good, locals? Welcome back to the Local Podcast. This is the podcast where we talk about video games, movies, TV show, anime, anything that pretty much interests us in our daily lives. You have me, Carlos Perez, and my good friend Damien.
Back again. What's going on?
This is episode 76. You can find our podcast on Audioboom, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, YouTube, Spotify. That one app that you guys know about that we don't know about, but we're back. And man, it's been a hell of a 2 weeks, but how we usually do it. What's been going on, dude?
Just Elden Ring, and that's it.
Elden Ring.
Just Elden Ring.
Exactly. I'm finally home too, so it feels good to be back. Got my juice box ready, got my water ready to record one hell of an episode, and pretty much, I assume, probably just talk about Elden Ring for mainly part of this podcast. But before that, we got some news, and I think nothing interesting happened to you this past couple of weeks, right?
No, nothing really at all. Just the same old. Just Lost Ark, Destiny Witch Queen drop. That was good.
Mm-hmm.
Been playing that a little bit, but that was only like a filler till, you know.
Oh, they lasted like what, 2 days?
Yeah, like 2 days until Elden Ring came out. Then it was time.
Mm-hmm. We'll talk more about Elden Ring probably like at the end of the episode. But I think the only thing that interesting happened to me was that I'm finally back home from Texas. And when I got home, I guess probably like a week before, I don't know if I mentioned on the last episode, but my brother walked in and my room was flooded with water. So literally when the plumber came to check it out and fix the pipe that was making my room leak, they had to literally rip apart my whole PC setup, take my desk out. And for many of you guys that don't know, I custom built my desk. I think it's like about 85 inches, 84 inches or something. But the walls that are on the sides of it, they're not even. So they kind of like curve in. And pretty much when I put my desk in, it was so flush with the wall. It literally is perfect. It literally scrapes the paint off the wall. I mean, I guess it's not perfect, but it scrapes the paint off the wall to get in to the position it needs to be in.
Real snug.
So yeah, it's snugged. It's snugged as hell. And so just the thought of having to put it back in, oh my God, it was ridiculous, dude. And literally, I probably a month before, I probably had the desk in for months. And a month before the leak happened, I finally patched the wall and everything where it fucking messed up the wall. So now I had to do it all over again. As soon as I got home, there was just a big hole in the drywall. I cut the drywall, put a new piece in, pasted it, painted it, and pretty much got my desk up and running again within like 3 days of being home.
And honestly, came in clutch for the drywall, huh?
And honestly, like it didn't look like crap, but I definitely could have done better. But honestly, you cannot even notice it at all. I would have to literally move everything to show you what happened behind that wall. But
right, because you have the big desk drawers, huh?
Yeah, the drawers, my Majora's Mask blocks pretty much the other part where pretty much I would say the drawers and the desk cover about like 85% of the hole. I mean, there's no hole there because of the drywall, but where it was fixed is what I mean.
Yeah, I remember you posted the picture. It looked pretty good. And especially when you put the desk there, you can't even, like, you'd have to really, like, move some stuff around and look to even see that there was anything done.
Yeah. But, yeah, that was waiting for me when I got home, which is kind of, I don't know why. I felt kind of upset at the thought of, damn, I'm going to have to fix some stuff as soon as I get home.
Well, that's the worst thing ever. As soon as you get done from work and the last thing you want to do is go home and do more work.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the work, it was easy. It was cake. It wasn't difficult or anything. It was just the thought that, like,
for no reason.
For me, it was just the thought that every single time I travel for work, I clean my room so good. And just to know that I came back home to a mess, I was like, God damn it, this sucks. But But honestly, 3 days. Thank God it was sooner than later. I just went right on it because I did not want to miss out on the launch of Elden Ring.
You had to get it ready for Elden Ring.
Definitely, and to record more podcasts too. So literally, like since I've been home, we literally probably took a week off because of Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Like we're recording on what, today's Monday?
Yeah, today's Monday.
Like instead of our usual Friday, Saturdays.
Well, because it did drop on Thursday, and then we've just kind of been consumed.
Mm-hmm. But other than that, interesting. I think that's pretty much it. But I mean, yeah, we can hop into some news, man, if you're ready.
Yeah.
All right. So first off on the news, we'll talk about movies and TV shows that are happening. Pretty much all video game related also.
Yeah.
We'll start off with Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is already in development for a third movie, and the second movie hasn't even came out yet, which is pretty exciting because I don't know, have you watched the first one?
I haven't actually watched the first one, but I've heard a lot of people saying that like they feel like the Sonic movie is like the best video game movie that they've seen. And like, so I've heard that a lot. It's just I haven't really got around to watching anything if it's not anime, unfortunately.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you should definitely watch it. It's a good watch. If it doesn't relate, like it doesn't stay video game lore wise, it's just a video game character in a movie.
Yeah.
So it's really neat. It's really cool. It's not trying to be like, all right, we're going to target the adult audience that grew up with Sonic. Like, nah, they target like every aspect, like kids and adults. I liked it, so I'm pretty hyped that I'm hyped for the second one, and I'm even more hyped that they're developing a third one.
Yeah, I just hope it isn't one of those ones where they should have stopped at 2 or stopped at 1, and they just keep all of a sudden there's Sonic 5 coming out, you know?
Yeah, milking it.
Yeah,
let's milk it.
Yeah, I hope it's not one of those. If it's good, I mean, hey, I mean, there's enough there's I guess enough content for them to keep it going for who knows how long. But I just don't want it to be like Sonic Fast Furious 7. You know, I don't need that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I don't need that anymore.
Because what are the characters? I mean, they got Shadow. I forgot the girl's name.
Yeah, they have Metal Sonic. They have Amy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they have like the Chaos Slime. They have so many different things that they can go down. It's just how they want to do it, if they even want to do it. They're bringing Knuckles in, but so it just brings more opportunity to bring more people in. But then again, it's just the same thing. Like, how far will they take it? When is enough? But then again, if they're good, who cares? Make 20
Yeah,
of them.
Definitely.
But I feel,
especially now.
there you go. Yeah, if like movie wise, they should do a few movies, but I feel like they'd be better off moving it to like a show, like either just hour-long episodes or just 30-minute episodes. You know, they could get more longevity out of it, opposed to, you know, making a movie every couple years. I feel like they would probably be better off making it a show.
Yeah, that would be pretty interesting now that you say that. Like, I could only imagine, like, if you want to, not like milk it, but if you want a couple more bucks, maybe give it to a streaming service, and just like what we'll talk about right now, but like imagine Sonic having a TV series, and like if a big arc is happening, they make it into a movie.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. But I feel like if they just, I don't know, I feel like they could get more out of it, and they just have more opportunities if they make it into a show, because then they can actually go down all of these separate avenues without people getting sick. Like, oh my God, another Sonic movie? Because there's, you know, 15 seasons of Grey's Anatomy, there's, you know, things like that. So I feel like Sonic could possibly do the same thing.
Definitely, especially with the news that Knuckles is getting his live action show on Paramount Plus.
Idris Elba.
And that's interesting because, like, I wonder what's going to happen in the sequel that will give Knuckles his own thing to do, you know?
Yeah. Well, because I remember in the games, I know he like kind of hunts the Chaos Emeralds and stuff like that. But then again, I haven't played too many Sonic games, so I could be completely wrong.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting for my interest in the Sonic movies. I played a couple of Sonic games, like on the Game Boy Advance. But other than that, I have not like explored it at all. Other than that,
you got to play Sonic Adventure 2. or Battle 2. That's my favorite.
I heard that one. Which one did I have? I forgot which one I had, but it had Metal Sonic in it.
It does have Metal Sonic in it. I remember I used to have the Sonic Racing game too, but it was
Sonic Riders.
Yes, the Sonic Riders. That was fire.
Dude, that freaking green bird, whatever his name is, on that last level for how fast he was, that shit made me cry because I couldn't beat it.
Oh man, yeah, it's. The main thing I liked about the Adventure Battle 2, honestly, wasn't even really like the game itself. I just like the Chow Garden the most. You get to raise little chows and shit.
Oh, man. Yeah, that was a great game. PlayStation 2. Mm-hmm. Oh. But other than that, I don't have any more thoughts on that Sonic movie. So BioShock finally came out. I think it's a movie or a TV series. I forgot, but they announced their partnership with Netflix, and more details will come out later this year. Have you played BioShock?
I played a couple of them. I played Infinite. I think I played up to Infinite. Is that the last one?
I think that is the last one.
Yeah, I just have, I don't know. I always get a lot of trouble finishing those types of games.
I want to play them because I've heard nothing but countless good things. I started BioShock before I left to Texas. And I kind of I didn't fall off. I just was so busy with work. I never went back to it. I probably played like the first 2 hours and I enjoyed for what I was playing. And it was an interesting world. And I want to finish it because they say it has like one of the biggest, like best plot twist at the end. And I love a good plot twist.
You know,
so I wonder how the twist. So I wonder how the movie or TV series will be when it comes out for Netflix.
Hopefully it's real mindfucky. Those are my favorite.
Yeah. We got another look. I mean, we got more details for Twisted Metal TV show. It's going to premiere on Peacock with Anthony Mackie.
I just don't know how I feel about it.
The actor choice or streaming service? Or just the TV show in general?
The TV show in general.
Yeah, because, I mean, I never really played Twisted Metal, but I knew of it.
Yeah, I played a lot.
So, could you break it down for me for someone that doesn't really know much about it?
So
for the game.
So basically, what it is, it's you're not necessarily you're not the cars, you're the driver in the car, but every driver has his own car. Yeah. Basically, what you're doing is you're essentially trying to get your soul back by winning like a car deathmatch tournament. I guess you could say.
Oh, so is it kind of like Death Race with Jason Statham, as an example?
I mean, not really. It's more along the lines of like he's in prison, you know what I'm saying? But like you're trying to get your soul back. But it's, I don't know. It's not a concept that I can see it being a movie or a TV show. You see what I'm saying? It's more of just like a, hey, cool, let me blow up some cars and stuff for a couple hours type of game. One of those games that you'll play for an hour or two and then you kind of just drop it because it's the same thing. Don't get me wrong, I had fun. You know, I think they started on PS1, and then I think I don't know what their latest title was. The last one I remember was Twisted Metal Black, which I still have on PS2, I think still. I think they might have made one for PS3, but I stopped after a while just because, like, don't get me wrong, the story is interesting sometimes because every character has like a different ending, and you get like a little cutscene and they get their little kind of reward, I guess you could say. But it's, I don't know, I can't really see it being a TV show.
Okay, sounds interesting. I mean, I wouldn't really know, but I was gonna talk about the streaming service Peacock. I recently subscribed so I could watch so I could rewatch Parks and Rec because that is one of my favorite sitcoms to come out. And no joke, dude, it's a pretty like flawless streaming service. I thought, like, who would want to subscribe to this? Like, what do they have that other things that they don't have?
They also have live TV, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really watch the live TV stuff.
Yeah, who cares about that? But still, it's nice to have, I guess. It's like the only one that has it, I suppose.
Yeah, I think you could get, I think there's like two versions. There's like a $5 one with a couple of ads, and then $10, no ads. And so I'm watching Parks and Rec. I noticed that they got George Lopez from season 1 all the way to the last episode. I was like, what the hell? They have Def Jam comedy all the seasons. I was like, what the heck? Like, dude, it's pretty fresh, and for the way they do it, it's nice. Like, I was watching Parks and Rec and I stopped in the middle of an episode, on the bottom tab, it asked me like, hey, do you want to start this episode over or do you want to keep watching it from where you left off?
Ooh.
Like as the episode is playing. So it's like, oh, cool. Like if I don't remember starting this, I could just restart it like right then and there, you know? Like some of the stuff they have that other streaming services don't have is such a nice touch instead of being like, hey, we're a streaming service now. Yeah. Come watch us. Yeah. And it's the same thing like Netflix and Hulu, blah, 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 blah. But this to have like different functions in it kind of feels like, hey, this is kind of like worth it. It is different than other streaming services, you know?
Yeah. You know what's funny too is I have it. It's just I don't use it like my brother has it on the TV, like built into like the smart app or whatever. Yeah. And I haven't even touched it.
Yeah, dude, you should check it out, especially for Office fans. I think they're adding the extended versions of their episodes. Like, I don't think any of the episode is cut out. So you know how they have deleted scenes? Like, nah, they keep it in the season.
Oh, that's cool.
They're called super fan seasons, and they have it up to season 4 now.
Oh, I might have to check that out because I know because he has it. It's just the free version of it. But he has a ad blocker set up on the Wi-Fi through a Raspberry Pi.
Yeah.
So there's no ads.
Oh, damn, that's dope.
Yeah, so it's like the best thing that's ever existed.
That's awesome. Freaking another thing too about Peacock is as I was watching Parks and Rec before I even sub to it, they have a section that's like just dedicated to an episode. Like it's called like they have extras. And there's a selection that says Best of Leslie Knope. And they just have a couple of episodes of her best episodes. Or the best of Ron Swanson. And there's like 15 episodes you could pick from. Like it's categorized instead of just like,
oh, okay.
Here, you only get this. Yeah. So it's neat. It's awesome. I think it's really cool.
So like if you're like, yeah, let me show you my favorite character real quick. You just pop on like you don't have to search through the season and find that specific episode, you know?
Like here, you never watched Parks and Rec? Here, let me throw on an episode to get you hooked real quick. Yeah. You know? Yeah, it's awesome. I just wanted to give Peacock some love because I feel like I shitted on it. Like, who would want to subscribe to that? You know, I see it everywhere. Yeah, and then here I am loving it. But yeah, Twisted Metal will premiere on Peacock. That was some news that came out, and finally we got Jack and Daxter is getting a movie adaptation from the director of the Uncharted movie, and Tom Holland has interest to being Jack. What do you think?
I wouldn't mind it. I mean, he kind of has like I would say they kind of look similar in a way. They have the same body type, I guess you could say. Yeah. Did they say who's going to be the voice actor for Daxter?
No, this is just all in development still.
In development, because I feel like. If they get the right voice actor for Daxter, it could be so good. Because Jack and Daxter were some of my favorite games growing up. I still have the collection on PS3. Still have it in the closet.
Nice. Dude, I have the collection still wrapped.
Oh. Let me have it.
Wait, who did you say you wanted to be Daxter?
No, I don't have any like suggestions or anything. But I feel like if they could just get like. So they just have to have like that kind of annoying voice, but not too annoying, you know? They need that Gilbert Gottfried as Daxter.
Yeah, I thought it was one thing. I don't know if it bugs me that if Tom Holland were to get the role as Jack, because he's already Nathan Drake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In the PlayStation movie universe. So I'm just like, damn, like if he like lands another role, I mean, good for him. But I don't know how I would feel because he's already Nathan Drake in the movie universe, and I think they're already planning a sequel for it.
Yeah,
for Uncharted.
Yeah, I did hear good things about that one too. I haven't watched it yet, but I did hear that it was actually like very, very entertaining.
I haven't seen any reviews from it.
Really, I've seen a couple things like on Reddit and stuff like that, just going through. Really? They're like, yeah, it's just another action movie, but this one, like, it's not necessarily different. You know what I'm saying? But that they're able to sit through it, watch it all the way through, be entertained throughout the entire movie. I like how they have Mark Wahlberg in it too. I love him as an actor. And yeah, they said it was just overall entertaining. So I have it on my list. I just haven't got around to it yet.
That's good to know. I want to watch it,
I haven't
but
played
Nate said
any of
that
the games.
I can't. Yeah, Nate said play all the games before you go watch the movie. He hasn't seen it yet either, but he said that's a requirement. And I was like, honestly, I could probably wait until it comes out on Blu-ray, pick it up when it gets on sale, play the games, and then watch the movie, whatever's. Not something I'm like super eager to like, I got to go watch it. Just like I'm eager to go watch Batman this, I think it's coming out Wednesday or Thursday with Robert Pattinson. And dude, all I see are just flawless good reviews of the movie, and I'm so hyped.
Oh yeah, I could. Man, I told you, he's a good ass actor.
Yeah, dude. He was like fantastic in The Lighthouse.
I heard it was super dark too.
Yeah, I know it's supposed to be exploring like what the Riddler's doing versus what he's doing, and kind of like pretty much this is the start of Batman. You know, this isn't Batman like, all right, I don't kill, I don't do this, I don't do that. This is pretty much like, all right, this is my first big bad villain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I assume, but yeah, I'm really hyped for it because fuck, I saw a tweet something about like Batman versus Spider-Man, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, damn, if I were to choose like my favorite superhero wise, like I do love Spider-Man, but Batman's universe is so much more interesting than Spider-Man's, like hands down. But that's what I saw a tweet saying something about comparing the two, and I just thought about that. I was like, dang, I think if I were to say, I'm pretty sure Batman is probably gonna be my all-time favorite hero. But yeah, that comes out next week, and the week after, I finally got my Jujutsu Kaisen tickets that came on sale. I was hyped for that.
I'm gonna have to, because I don't have anybody to go with, so I'm gonna have to wait for it to pop off on either a streaming service, or I might just download it, you know.
I'm pretty, dude, usually those movies leak pretty fast, right?
Yeah, like I'll be checking 9anime pretty consistently just to see.
Definitely. But yeah, that was I'm hyped for that. I freaking bought, I think, like 8 seats. So I'm waiting for everyone to pay me back.
Yeah. You go wild with the whole row, man. I love it.
I have to, because all right, who's going? All right, no one's going. All right, cancel 3 tickets as I get there. Dude, I freaking got tickets for me and my girlfriend for Batman, and I checked how packed the movie theater is gonna be. No one's gonna be there, but one person. So I bought 2 tickets, 2 seats in the middle. One person decides to buy a seat right next to us. Only one.
Oh no!
So it's just 3 in the middle. I'm just like, what the hell? Like you couldn't like skip a seat over to the left or right, maybe. But I noticed that. I thought that was funny. But yeah, that's pretty much for movies, news, and TV shows I could think of, unless you have something in mind to throw in there.
Not in particular. Well, actually, as far as I guess manga goes, do you remember Zatch Bell?
Yeah.
So they're actually continuing the story in March.
Oh, and the manga?
Yeah. And then they're more than likely going to get a TV show as well.
Oh, that's lit. I feel like, not like I feel like, but I know Hypeland just did a release on Zatch Bell. I feel like that probably brought back a lot of attention for the show.
Oh yeah,
because Hypeland is pretty big.
Yeah. So hopefully, because I don't know, I feel like every time Hypeland does a collab, like a new show or series of manga gets announced shortly after. Because even when they did Inuyasha, then they were doing the Half Princess. Came out like a month later.
You're right.
And then when they did the Bleach collab, well, not the Bleach collab because they barely announced the 1,000 arc like late last year. But well, Hunter x Hunter, not really. But even when they did the Yu-Gi-Oh, like a month later, like, yeah, we're doing Yu-Gi-Oh 7s now, you know, and stuff like that. So I don't know. I feel like they really, really help a lot, and hopefully, and because they keep restocking too, which I really like too, because they used to just be like a one and done run, but they even restocked the Bleach stuff not too long ago. Like
they restocked a lot of the items. Yeah. You think if they do another Hunter x Hunter drop, they'll finish Hunter x Hunter?
Right. I love that show and series so much. Like I caught up in the manga and everything like that, but it's just hard waiting every 6 months, maybe even a year for a chapter. I'm just like, okay, I gotta put this down and not pick it back up.
We gotta lose hope. We just gotta let it go. It's never gonna get done.
I even got my brother to watch it.
And then Hunter x Hunter trends on Twitter.
I know, it's always trending.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's interesting. I can't wait. That sounds awesome. I think Zatchbell is already on Netflix, right? The original series?
Not Netflix. It was on Hulu for a little bit, but I don't think it's on any streaming service at the moment. But I did try to watch it. Me and my brother got, I think, I don't know if we finished the first arc or not. I think we almost finished the first arc, but we kind of fell off. I got him to start watching Hunter, and then we're watching Bleach right now. Almost, I think I would say we're about like halfway through Bleach at the moment.
Nice. Watching Ranking of Kings.
Oh, yeah. Can't wait for this week's episode.
Oh, dude, I didn't even watch last week's episode. I gotta catch up.
You have to watch it. It is so fucking good.
That makes me want to wait till Thursday, so I have two new episodes to watch.
I'm telling you, me and Matt, I was streaming it in the monkey chat for Matt, because I got Matt to start watching it too. And dude, literally, because he was playing Destiny and I was just watching that, he had to stop playing Destiny. Like, he had to close the game out and everything just because the episode was getting so good. He's like, no, I don't care about that. He's like, we got to watch this.
Hell yeah. But, yeah, let's move on. Let's finish up this video game news, and then we could get back to playing some Elden Ring. All right, first on the list, we got Cyberpunk 2077 has finally launched its next-gen update with some patches to go along with it.
It's still bad. I'm not even kidding. It's still
broken?
It's still broken.
I haven't hopped in.
Well, I haven't hopped in either. I've just been seeing clips and reading like threads on Reddit and stuff. Like, that's the thing that I don't understand. It's been out for so long, and there's still game-breaking bugs. Still,
damn.
Like,
yeah, I've heard some stuff that's still pretty broken. It's not. I mean, a lot of people say there's a lot that's fixed, but there's a lot that's still pretty broken and buggy.
Yeah, there's more not fixed than there is fixed. So,
well, let me go down the list of the patch update. So, PS5 and Xbox Series X will get new weapon in the Series S. I mean, it goes across all consoles, I guess, for the update. New weapons, additional apartments for V, hairdressing mirror, rebalance of gameplay economy and loot systems. And this only applies for Series X and PS5. Ray tracing, various visual quality improvements, spatial headphone audio only for the PS5, and I guess it's previously added for the other consoles. Improved crowd reactions and DualSense controller features for the PS5.
That's cool to get the controller features finally.
PS5.
I'm sorry. I feel like games that don't have like anything to do with like the controller on the PS5 just like kind of lack a little bit, I feel like that's like one of the biggest like draws to it is actually the controller, because I was like, oh, it's just like a gimmick, and then when I was playing Ratchet and Clank, I was like, yo, this shit is fire.
Dude, wait till you try Returnal. That thing is awesome.
I don't know, I haven't bought any PS5 games.
You have to hold the trigger button halfway to use it as an assault rifle. And if you want to use it specialist, you have to clip it all the way down. It's like such a unique like feeling for it. It's so nice.
I'm gonna have to fly to your house to try it.
Do it. I'll be here. But for PS5 performance, PS5 and Xbox Series X performance will run at 60 frames with small and rare frame drops is what they put in 4K. And yeah, ray trace 30 frames, 4K, and that's pretty much it. So just wanted to throw that out there because that's what dropped. But I don't know. I was kind of excited that it finally came out for next gen, but for the way it just launched it felt like such a letdown, for all the the stuff that was going on with it, all the bugs, that we can't believe it really launched with it, and for all the news stories that circled around it where the developers were like, dude, this game is not ready to launch, and they were just like, nah, we're launching. It like the story was kind of a letdown for me. That makes me kind of want to stay away from it.
It got so bad. I think I got to a bug where I couldn't even progress the story. And I probably locked in a solid maybe 20, 30 hours into the game. And I was liking it, bugs and all. I was like, I get it. Games have bugs, whatever. They'll fix it. But I remember they came out their first big update and they fixed almost nothing. And I was like, okay, fantastic. And then they came out with another update, and I was like, okay, a lot of the stuff's fixed. Even I think now, even if I try to launch it, I guarantee I'll probably be stuck in the same spot still. So I just refused to. I uninstalled it. I wish I could have got a refund, but
yeah, I remember when it first launched, I did that tutorial mission where you sit down we're at the club and you lay down and you do like that security camera tutorial. Yeah. I did that, and after I did that, it literally, the game crashed and sent me back like 2 hours before that. And I said, F this, I'm not going to play this until it's done. And I feel like I probably either won't ever play it or I'll probably be playing it next year.
It's got to be one of those things where it's probably going to be like, I have absolutely nothing else to play. I guess I'll play Cyberpunk.
Yeah, and not to like shit on it, but that's the way it feels.
Like, don't get me wrong, if they were constantly rolling out updates, that's the thing though. They're not consistent with it. They're not constantly rolling out updates. It's just one of those things like, yeah, the game's broken, and then they kind of just leave it at that.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, I've heard the story is great, but it's just so damn buggy. But other than that, yeah, Cyberpunk 2077. Give it a try if you want to. I believe it's half off. I think
it should be half off permanently.
I think that's pretty fair. So when I first pre-ordered Cyberpunk, I pre-ordered the collector's edition, and from all the stories and everything that was happening around it, I canceled my collector's edition and didn't decide to get it. But once the next gen patch came out, I looked at Best Buy to see if they still had it, and they had it for $150 off.
Ooh.
So I was like, I guess I'll finally pick it up, and I did. And it's damn nice.
They don't call me collector's edition Carlos for nothing.
CEC. But yeah, that's out now. A free update for PS4 owners that are transferring over to PS5, and same thing for Xbox. After that, we got Street Fighter 6 announcement and more information to come later this year. I don't know if you're a Street Fighter fan.
I'm not too big on fighting games, but I just know that it's been so long since there's been a new Street Fighter. So I know Zuck was ridiculously hyped for it.
Oh, was he now?
Because I think he's actually, I don't think he's playing it right now, but usually if he's not playing, he's not playing Diablo 2, he's playing some form of Street Fighter. And he's got the whole fight stick and everything. Like, he goes hard.
Definitely. That's how my friend Jabari is too. He's got the fight stick. And I don't know if I didn't really ask him if he was hyped or not, but I mean, from what they showed off, either that's CGI or that's actual characters from the game. It's damn looking good.
It looks a little like the Street Fighter 5 characters, so I'm assuming that's like how they're actually gonna look.
Yeah, because I know Street Fighter 5 had so many like year season passes. You know how like Rainbow Six Siege does it, like year 7. Like, I feel like that's what season Street Fighter 5 did, year freaking 5. But I thought that was cool, interesting to note down. Street Fighter 6 is coming. After that, PlayStation VR 2 has finally showed off its headset, and it looks interesting. It's different. It's pretty sleek. It's small. It's white and black to match the PS5 launch. But
is it weird that I like the wire?
Any interest in that? Are you serious?
I actually like that it's wired. I don't know why, but I don't know. I feel like you get a lot more responsiveness, and you don't have to worry about battery life.
True. Yeah, it just looks good. There's a blog for it. If you want to check it out, just go look up PlayStation blog, PlayStation VR 2. It's white and black. It looks very slick. I like it. They said that yes, it does have a wire. I believe it's hardwired into the headset. You can't detach it, but it's only one plug. It's USB-C, plugs into the front of your PS5. So yeah, it's pretty interesting.
I'm gonna get that 6-foot USB-C cable.
The original PlayStation VR had a pretty long VR cable, so I assume this one will be long as well. But yeah, it looks good. I can't wait. There's no price, no release date yet for it, but it looks good. I like it. Thought that was interesting to put down. After that, we got some Pokemon news this morning. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet was revealed for Gen 9, slated for a late 2022 release date.
Yeah, it's looking like I would say it's probably going to be a November release per usual. They always release in November. This one, it's looking like either Spain or Portugal is the region. There's been like a lot of map comparisons and whatnot. Also because the names of the starters themselves have a little bit of Spanish in them, you know. Sprigatito, you know what I'm saying? And then what I didn't realize until last night is, you know, the little crocodile fire guy.
Yeah, Coco.
Dude, he's a pepper. He looks like a pepper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? He looks like a pepper. Like, I was looking at a picture of him, and I was like, you know what? I was gonna pick him, but I feel like he's gonna get turned into like a maybe Firegrass type. I doubt it, because I know they don't like mixing the base 3 stats, but he looks like a chili. I do like the cat because I like cats, but I got to pick my little fire boy.
Yeah, definitely. I'm pretty sure everyone bases their starter Pokemon on their final evolution, right? It's like a sin if you don't, right?
I mean, I honestly, when I go picking, I honestly pick off the starter. Like when Sinnoh came out the first time, I picked Piplup because I was like, yo, that's a penguin.
Same here. Okay.
I almost picked Chimchar because I was like, yo, that's a monkey. But I always go by off the starters. I try not to look at any spoilers, especially for Pokemon. Just it kind of depends. Like, I know for Gen 8, I spoiled myself just because I was like, you know what? I like the way that the monkey looks, like Lil Grookey. I was like, but I have to make sure that his final evolution is tight, unless I don't want to be disappointed. Yeah. And all of the evolutions were disappointing, but I still picked my little grass boy. I always go based off of the starters, because I know they usually only show the beginning and middle stages, and then every time the final evos come out, it's usually a leak. And I try to, and especially when it's new Pokemon, I always try to stay away from the leaks. For pretty much any game I'm excited for. Like, if I see it, I like it, and I'm super hyped for it, I always try to stay far away from spoilers as possible. Like, even for Elden Ring, I watched nothing.
Okay. Yeah, I feel that. For me, I think I'm going to go with Donald Duck, Quaxley. So Donald Duck, literally, he looks just like Donald Duck. I wouldn't say like 100%, but if you look at it, you could be like, I can see a little bit of Donald Duck in there. So when I pick him up, his name's not going to be Quaxley. I'm going to name him DJ for Donald Duck Jr.
Name him Quackers.
Quackers. Yeah, he looks dope. Fuecoco looks dope. I'm not a big cat person, but I mean, Sprigatito, I can't even say the name. Sprigatito looks pretty cool too.
It's just hard to say because it's when they do like cats and dogs for Pokemon, it's like one of two things. Either it's going to stay small or it's going to get really big. I have a feeling it's going to stay small. Yeah, the cat one? So I know my brother's going to pick the cat, so I'm going to see the final Evo at some point. But yeah, I don't know. You look at the little pepper man. I got to get the little pepper dragon.
Dude, I seen a tweet saying that he's gonna grow up and look. If he grows up to have a badass final evolution, like a Godzilla looking form,
I seen that one.
I'm gonna gon it. I'm gonna pick Fuecoco. Sorry, Donald Duck. But if Donald Duck has a cool looking final evolution too, I feel like I'm biased on the final evolutions. Like, I want my Pokemon to look badass as hell. Of course. So I'm gonna either pick either one. But if Quaxley looks just as cool as Fuecoco's final evolution, then I'm just gonna stick with Donald Duck.
I don't think it's going to, because like going based off of how the birds look in the Pokemon games, there's hardly any badass looking like bird Pokemon. Like, you gotta look at the duck Pokemon that there already are, and they're not good. I mean, you got Psyduck, you know what I'm saying? He's cool. Golduck's whack. We got Ducklet, you know, he's cute, I guess, but then you got Swana's trash. All the birds basically are kind of ass in that game, besides the legendary birds.
We'll see about that when Donald Duck fucking turns into Mickey Mouse on his final evolution.
What if he just evolves into Donald Duck, but from Kingdom Hearts, so he has like a little staff and shit?
Worth it. But yeah, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I didn't even see anything, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be picking up Scarlet. I don't know. Obviously, there's gonna be region-based different Pokemon and legendaries, but so far I'm thinking just Scarlet, just because I like the name of it.
I'm probably gonna go Violet because I do like purple, and because I'm gonna basically have I'm gonna have both games, so I don't think it's gonna be too much of a difference for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. I'm probably just gonna pick up the double pack and shoot the other one to my girlfriend or my brother.
Hopefully, they do a good pre-order bonus for this one. Hopefully.
Yeah, right. You know we won't. We're gonna have to illegally get one from Europe to get that steelbook.
To get anything cool. Like, jeez. Did you? Yeah. So I'm surprised they actually updated BDSP. So they made it so they updated so you get Oak's letter so you can catch Shaman legitly now instead of having to wall hack and get to Shaman. Now they're going to give you the event items so you can actually catch them normally. And the good news is that he's not shiny locked, so you can shiny hunt him if you want.
Oh, that's dope.
And then the Arceus update as well. So the old shiny hunting method, they actually got rid of it.
Oh,
so
what was it?
They used to outbreak shiny hunt, so you would just keep going to the same outbreak over and over. So you would go to the camp, you would save, you would go to the outbreak, you would catch all the Pokemon or encounter them all until it says that the mass outbreak is finished. If you didn't get a shiny, basically what you would do is you would soft reset your game. You go back to the village. Like back to Jubilife, and then you would go back to where the outbreak was, and that would reset all the spawns. You would save again, and then you'd go do the outbreak again, and then eventually one of them would be shiny. So you used to be able to basically soft reset until you got your shiny, but what they do now is if you go to the village and come back, that outbreak isn't going to be there anymore. But they made it so there's multiple outbreaks happening on the map at the same time. And they also made it so the Pokemon that previously weren't available in outbreaks are actually available now. So now you can get all the starters. So you can get Oshawott, Cyndaquil, and Rowlet outbreaks.
Oh, awesome.
You used to only be able to get them from the Mass Distortion Rifts. That used to be the only way you can get them. But now they pop up in outbreaks, as well as all the other Pokemon that were exclusively only available in the Rifts, which is good. So like Jotonian Sneasel, Magnemite, things like that, Porygon. Now all those will pop out in an outbreak as well. And they also made it so there could be an outbreak that's completely alphas. So you have a better chance of getting a shiny alpha.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool. Also, the totem Pokemon now appear in outbreaks as well.
Oh, that's lit.
I was hoping for a DLC.
Oh, it's a good update,
I was hoping for
then.
DLC, but I knew it was too good to be true.
That's dope. Yeah, I still got to finish Arceus. It was good from when I was playing. I gotta get back on it.
It's fun. All the way. Even the post game's pretty fun too. quite a bit of content. There's, I mean, if you go for the hundo percent, I mean, it's really worth it because that shiny charm, you can tell the difference, man. It's huge.
Okay.
Like, I was going to get a shiny Zora, which is or the I guess I forget the Hisuian form of them. I was going to shiny hunt that, and just on my way to the outbreak, I ran into a shiny Shinx. Yeah.
What the hell?
I was like, okay. And then when I got to the outbreak, I got my shiny Zora.
Wow. Damn, I definitely need to catch up. But yeah, it was a good Pokemon day then, right? I know they showed off some Pokemon Go stuff, some Pokemon XD for the app, but I really just skipped over because I didn't play both of those.
I mean, I get it. They're like, they're really trying to get people to play Pokemon Masters. They're actually giving out like, I think it was like 10 free summons a week or something for like 10 weeks or something. And the summons, usually you have to pay money for that. Because I remember I got super into it when it first came out, but once I realized how much of a cash grab it really was, I was like, I can't play this. And it's not that fun.
Yeah, and both Pokemon updates for Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, and Arceus are out today, right?
Out same day as the live.
Yeah. So definitely check it out or pick the games up because they're both good games. Personally, my favorite generation. This is the first one I started with.
Baby.
Believe that. And finally, Elden Ring.
Before we suck ourselves into that, also we did get news on Digimon Survive. Digimon Day was the day before Pokemon Day.
Oh shit! Let me see this.
We got a little bit of gameplay. So it turns out it's gonna be like it's gonna be like a playable novel, I guess you could say. They said it's gonna be like 70% adventure. So it's kind of like one of those ones you're in first person. You pick your dialogue options, and you walk around. You interact with different things and people and find items. So they're saying that you can find stuff. There's like a thing on your phone that you can only see certain things, I guess, only appear when you look through the phone. And that's how you can find specific items and NPCs and whatnot. And then the remaining 30% is going to be the battling. For me personally, I'm not going to pick it up just because I don't like that sort of tactical game. It's almost like Pokemon Conquest type battles. So they're going to have it where you can have 10 Digimon on the field at a time. And it's one of those things that, you have to move him here. You have to make it. It's almost like Rabbids, I guess you could say, like Mario Rabbids type play, which is fine. It's just I know I get kind of bored of those very quick, so I don't think I'm going to pick it up. And plus, they said it's 70% story, like dialogue and all that, and 30% battling. And I don't like dialogue heavy games, but I'm glad we at least got some news on it.
That's dope. Yeah, I seen something. All I see is Digimon Survivor producer would appreciate it if you could wait just a little longer.
We still don't have a release date. So the reason why it got delayed so much is because they actually switched developers in the middle of development. Yeah, I know. So because the reason why there wasn't a lot of news is because they weren't sure whether they were just gonna scrap it entirely, or just rough it through. But the good news is because there was a big, I think it was like an hour-long Q&A. That's kind of like how they presented it. So the first, it was like a 2-hour thing. So the first hour was pure Digimon Survive. And then the second hour was like Q&A. And the best question I think somebody asked was, do we have a possibility of getting any Digimon World games in the future? And he said that he's in talks currently for either a remake or a remaster of the Digimon World Series, the ones on PS1. And those,
were those good?
That's like full RPG. You're walking around. Like it was like when they came out at the time, they were my favorite games. it's just like, even now they're just so expensive that it's hard to get your hands on one to play it. But dude, they were so fucking good. They were all 3D. They had a couple on PS1, and then they started coming out on PS2. And I think the last one was Digimon World 3 or 4, one of the two. But dude, the stories were good. And plus, you know, when you're little and you get to see a full 3D model of a Digimon following you around and battling with all the nice animations and everything, that shit was so good.
Okay, that sounds.
I guess you could say it was like a precursor to like Cyber Sleuth and stuff like that. It was like a game like that, but a lot more interesting. And if you haven't played Cyber Sleuth, I think it's on sale for $15 on the Nintendo eShop. If you like Digimon, it is a real good pickup. I think I beat it with like 50 hours, dude. It took me to beat that game.
All right, lit. Yeah, I don't know anything about Digimon, so I couldn't contribute to that, but that sounds good.
But guess what? Elden Ring.
Elden Ring.
Oh my god, dude! I can't fucking stop. Before you called me to start recording, and I was in the middle of a boss fight, and I didn't join on time. I'm actually late today, boys.
It's okay. I was hella late too. I was like an hour late getting food. But I wanted to play a game with you to see who could last the longest. Describing Elden Ring with one word, taking turns. So I would I would say one word, you say one word, and we're just going back and forth until someone can't think of a word.
Yeah.
All right. You want to go first? You want me to go first?
Pain.
Right. Amazing.
Robust. Beautiful.
Hard. Easy.
Lies. I didn't use that to describe the game, by the
way. Crap. True. Yeah. That's a good one. I know a word. I'm just thinking. We said amazing, hard, easy, lies, robust.
Pain was one.
Oh, pain, aggravating,
mysterious,
puzzling,
explorative,
mysterious,
big,
beautiful.
I already said that. I win. Yep.
You did? Oh, God.
I was going to say trolls next, but if y'all read the messages, it's halfway trolls, halfway truth. If it says secret path ahead, do not listen. There is not a secret path ahead.
I could probably say the one thing I do not like about this game, which is probably the only thing I don't like about this game, is like all the messages are just dumb. I don't even pay attention to them. I don't even read them. But they're everywhere.
I mean, a lot of them are really stupid and trolly. Like, I don't know what happened, because it used to never be like that. Like, the messages used to always be helpful. Like, hey, hidden path ahead. And there actually was a hidden path. Or, hey, be wary of your right side. Or, hey, use stealth ahead. You know? What I've learned, though, is like in the dungeons, the messages are a lot more helpful than the ones that are out in the open. Because the ones out in the open are just like, try jumping on the edge of a cliff. Like, I've seen that a million times. It's fucking old already. Or hey, offer a pickle. Like, go fuck yourself. That's my pickle. But still.
Yeah. Yeah, literally, it's like the messages are like ads. They are just everywhere. The one that pisses me off
the most is the Fortnite one. Dude, I see that one fucking everywhere, dude. Everywhere. It's just Fortnite. And I'm like, okay, I get it. But
dude,
fuck.
Dude, I see it on my fridge every day.
But yeah, I would say like in the dungeons though, definitely check the messages. Just because they usually end up being more helpful than not. Like I was doing a dungeon last night, and I've been doing a lot of dungeons solo, and I ran through this dungeon. I got it on my first try, surprisingly, and what saved my life literally was the messages, because before every door I would go into, there was just a single message. I would read it and it would say try stealth, and then I would crouch and I would walk into the room and I'd be like, okay, there's like 5 enemies. If I would have just ran in here, would have just bombarded me, but now I can at least pick off 1 or 2 before the rest notice me. Or it was like, hey, be wary of right. And I walk in, and as soon as I walk in, I dodge to the left, and then there was a dude right there that was already had a swing wound up and probably would have one-shotted me, you know? But yeah, the messages are a little trolly, but I feel like the farther you get in the game, there's less of the troll messages.
That's good. Yeah, I could probably say Elden Ring is maybe the best game I've played all year, and we're barely in February. I mean, that says a little bit, but
packed, so man, we can't say anything yet, but it's pretty up there.
Yeah, dude, it is. Like, honestly, I've never been so invested into a Souls game like this ever, besides Sekiro. Sekiro's the only other Souls game I've beaten. I have played Demon Souls and Dark Souls 3.
Oh, this sucked me way more than Dark Souls 3.
Yeah, like, it is literally right off the bat, like, I don't know how to describe it, but what are we? We're both like 40 hours in, right?
I just hit, before we started recording, I just hit level 63.
Yeah, I'm like level 50 or 45. 45 to like 50 kill the something.
Dragon, bro. I'm telling you.
Dude, I don't want to kill it yet.
Well,
in case we need him.
Kill the dragon, so we'll kill the dragon with Cryptic later, and we'll get them souls.
Oh hell yeah! I'm gonna get them souls, baby.
Level up, and I was like, look, there's a sleeping dragon you can kill. Get 85k souls, even if you're helping, because usually you only get like a portion of souls. You get the full amount of souls, and you get 5 dragon hearts. Super worth.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I could probably. Yeah, Elden Ring is. Man, it's something else, definitely. When I saw the reviews that there were just 10s and 9s, like, crazy to say this, like, Elden Ring did launch with a little buggy. Not as crazy as Cyberpunk, but man, I feel like Cyberpunk and Elden Ring had the same amount of hype, but Elden Ring just delivered.
Honestly,
hard.
I was a little worried. Like, I was like, maybe it's getting too hyped up, you know? And even like people that like once the game came out and I played the first day, I think I played for like 15 hours the first day it came out.
Yeah,
we went real hard, but like
we literally were like waiting in the Steam. It's like 2:50. We're all in Discord. It's supposed to launch at 3. We're over here, dude. It's not working. It's not working. Killing the app, dude. It's not working.
Logging out.
Someone's like, oh, there's an update. Oh, it's unpacking. Restart it. Dude, mine's not. Did you task manager it? Oh, no. Let me try it. Oh, it's unpacking. Oh, man, dude. It, like, literally, that first day was, I mean, even so on and so forth. The days that have been going by since Thursday have been great. Just playing, just sitting in Discord, just talking. Having everyone's stream going on, seeing who's where, what everyone's doing. Oh, you're gonna kill that thing? Let me join with you so I get them souls, yeah, like the dragon.
Hey, did you guys find this? It's over here. Oh, did you find that? It's over here. You know, like just shit like that, dude, is just like fantastic. And the best part is like we're all figuring it out together. And like, you know, it's one of those things where I haven't looked at any guides. I haven't looked at any map locations of anything. I've just been taking it all in, finding shit myself, going.
Yeah, we're pretty much like building our own guide in our monkey Discord. Like, oh, here, like we screenshot a location and put a circle on it and put it in like MMO gamer channel and just like pin it. Like this is where you get like an amulet for strength 8.
Yeah, like it's, you know, like it's been fantastic. Like And one of the ones that I was going to share with you guys today is actually super fucking huge. So I found a dungeon last night. You kill the boss, you get a ball bearing. So you take this ball bearing and you give it to the
the person in the round
table, and then she'll start selling smithing stones. Because I know that's one of the biggest struggles is finding the low level smithing stones, like tier 1 and 2. So now you can buy unlimited amount of smithing stones from her just by giving her this bag. So you can only go up to the stage 2 smithing stone, which is fine because that will get your weapon all the way up to +6, which is not bad. So I've been using the Flamberge. I'm going kind of like a bleed build, I guess you can say. And so I've been using this Flamberge at +4. I killed the third boss yesterday, and the second boss yesterday with this +4 weapon. I haven't been able to upgrade it because I couldn't find the smithing stones. So I finally got the smithing stones and everything, right? And I finally started upgrading my weapon. Guess what I got my weapon to? I had all the stones already and everything, but just because I couldn't find the early stones, guess what level my weapon is now? +14.
11.
Yes.
Oh my
so now
God.
I'm rocking with 35 vigor, 35 strength. Yeah, dude, I'm fucking doing damage. I'm going. Yeah,
you're broken.
So I started going
hell.
back and killing the old bosses that I was running from because I wasn't ready for them. Dragons are slight work now. Even yesterday, I went to go kill the golden guy on the horse. That fucker. Oh my God. I killed him so fast. First try. No issue. No nothing. A couple of the dragons too. Literally just, I'm stun locking dragons after like 2-3 hits. It's fantastic.
Yeah. Damn, dude. That's clutch as hell.
And
I need that.
Hear me out. I found a portal that takes you back to the spawn island that you first spawn on.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and you get a badass shield and a badass weapon. It's a dex weapon, though.
Okay, my dexterity is pretty high. I think it's like 28.
It scales off of dex, dude, and it is fucking awesome. And I have all my locations marked, and I was just waiting for all the boys to get on so I could show my fruitful findings.
All right. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'd probably say one thing. I don't know. For me, I feel like I'm the only one in chat, but I literally get jump scared. Like, I probably got jump scared probably like 5 times. Not by like traps or anything or something scary, but like something would just come out of nowhere and attack me. And I have my volume so high, like sometimes higher than the Discord chat. So like a random like spirit arrow will come and shoot me while I'm riding the horse from behind. I'm just like, oh shit! Oh my God! Dude, it's so funny. I love oh man,
dude, I was doing a dungeon I think 2 days ago, and I was playing. I had when my brother's home, I always play with one of my ear cups off, just in case, And so I was sitting here, I'm doing a dungeon. And then somebody rang my doorbell, and it scared yesterday. It scared the living shit out of me, dude. Because where the doorbell is, it's right above where I have my computer set up, so it's super loud.
Okay.
I jumped. Like I literally jumped. Even my brother was fucking laughing at me because how much I jumped. And I was like,
yeah, because when that went off yesterday, I was playing the game and I was like, what the hell, like a doorbell? And then I hear your brother laughing and I was like, oh, it was Damien's doorbell. Yeah, that was funny. But yeah, I could probably, Elden Ring is, it's fantastic so far. Everything about it, if I were to say like a few things about it, it's very hard. In some instances, at least for me, it's been, some bosses were pretty easy. It might be harder for others.
It's hard for newcomers, I would say. Like
Yeah, definitely. Like we had a friend come in saying that he picked like the hardest class you could start off with, and he's never played a Souls game before. We were like, oh yeah, dude, you should just start over and pick a new character.
I thought I was really doing something by picking Wretched, and I was like, you picked the worst class. Like Wretched is for veterans. Like not even like Matt and them pick Wretched, and they've been playing Souls for years.
Yeah, so we just pretty much told him, just start over. It wasn't his fault, but I mean, he just didn't know, and that's totally fine. But if I were to say, I feel like Elden Ring is probably a good starter for Souls games because it is so easy to freaking wreck in multiplayer. So far from everything that I've seen, you could do everything in co-op.
It's one of those things that if you summon just out in the overworld, you could just run around and kill shit for hours. But if you get to a dungeon, they're going to get kicked once you finish the dungeon. But you could just summon them right again as soon as you get out. You can essentially play the entire game together if you want. It's a little tedious, but not even really that bad. Like I know they're having a couple connection issues with people getting kicked randomly and stuff like that, that was even a problem in Dark Souls 3. In every Souls like game, really, that's always been a problem. But I mean, I don't mind it, like I'm planning on doing that today. Curdy needs help in the Magic City, so I was planning on just running pretty much the whole day with him and just kind of catching him up to where we're all at.
Yeah, it's like literally you gain, you don't lose out on anything doing it solo or doing it co-op. You pretty much get everything. Only difference is if you do it co-op, you kind of want to
cycle through
either someone, cycle through hosting. So if it's me, Damien, and Matt, and Damien's hosting, he gets the final boss items. Me and Matt get like runes? I don't know, the rune shards.
Did you figure out what to do with the rune shards yet?
No, I still need to go do that. I want to do that before I fight the second boss.
Oh, but, you actually have to kill the second boss to get that, to make that happen. Yes. Did you kill Godric yet? Yeah. So you can do it then. He's the second boss.
Oh no, I meant like the second main head. Like that's where I'm at right now.
That's the third boss. Yeah. So you can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I haven't actually used it too much, just because my HP is fairly high as it is. But it's fucking huge. It makes a big difference.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, dude, my friend in another Discord, he's like level 60. He has his vigor stat, like his stat from leveling up to 43. Yeah. And not even using the rune shards, it's
that's one of the main things you have to do. Like I heard, like in the old Souls games, I don't think I ever upgraded my stamina. I think I only did HP and strength. Like that's kind of just what I did, just because I was like, look, if I got enough health, I'll be all right. and that's still true right now. Like because it used to be I would wait before I was right about to die before I pop a potion, because my potions are so potent that they would fill up my entire health bar. Now I have to pop 2 just to even get to full health again, because my HP bar is so fat.
Yeah, dude. It scales on what you want to do. You can either do that, get high health, high strength, or if you're just God, you could just do high stamina and just dodge and block the entire time. And it scales to your gameplay.
I've been doing the endurance a lot more lately, especially because in this game it used to not be like this, but in this game the stamina actually counts for how much weight you can carry at a time as well. And that can make that can make or break your entire build. Like I just spent the last 20-30 minutes before I jumped on here grinding out a certain enemy just so I can get his armor to drop. But now since my endurance isn't where I would want it to be, I have to just rock a sword. I can't rock a sword and a shield because my armor's too heavy.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I've been rocking my endurance pretty high. I think that was like 25
I think I have
also.
mine at 25 right now. But I think all my next points. So I got my HP to 35. I got my strength to 35, and now I'm gonna start doing my endurance. Because I know in the old games I used to do HP 40, strength 40, and dexterity 40, just so I could use pretty much every weapon and stuff like that. But now I'm even wanting to upgrade my magic because there's certain spells that I got or certain summons that I got that I want to use, but I can't because. But then again, I feel like I'm just probably going to end up using magic on a second character and then just doing this character what I've already done him as. Because definitely replayability 100%.
Yeah, I can't wait to play on my PlayStation when I finish up on PC or something. Probably later down in the year.
There's going to be a prisoner. I like that mask that they start with. It's Griffin's mask from Berserk. When he's a prisoner.
Is it?
It looks very similar. I wouldn't say it's his mask, but they look very, very similar.
Yeah, I wouldn't say a lot of Berserk references, but you could be like, that looks familiar. But I was going to say, for sure, if you guys have not like ever played a Souls game and you guys are listening, I definitely say try out Elden Ring with 2 other friends or even just one friend so you guys could play co-op, because this game is, I would say it's very forgiving co-op wise, and it's very easy to, you have to have these certain items to summon your friends, but those are everywhere around the world. There should be no reason why you don't have a lot. Like right now, I think I'm carrying like 90 of them. Just because I just have them. And I think that's the only thing you craft with that item. Am I right? Yeah, so I say definitely, it's worth a try. It's fun. It's great. I really like it. I like the open world. Other Souls-like games, you're kind of like, you're kind of content to a location where you get set to. But this one is like, I don't know, just something about being open world is such a refreshing thing. Like, oh, I see that out there, I could just go straight there. Instead of like scrolling through a list like, where was that spot again? Is it here? And then you check, and then it's not. The map helps out so much. It is such a nice feeling, in my opinion. The horse is clutch, the double jump. That's really nice. You can't ride the horse in co-op, which is kind of like a bummer. But I mean, when you're just traveling open world, usually other Souls games, if you're running, you lose stamina. But now, if you're just out in the open world, not in battle, you don't lose any stamina whatsoever. That's a nice touch. But yeah, Elden Ring is, I could probably say is my game of the year so far. It is fantastic. Even though I haven't even beat it, but man, it's great.
Yes.
But what about you, Dane?
So far.
You say the same? Yeah, I was going to say, the only thing I can think about that competes with it that has released so far is maybe Horizon 2. That was a good, that one had good reviews. I don't think I saw a lot of 10s for it, but the average number I saw was 8 and 9. But Elden Ring, I just saw flawlessly 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. I was like, oh, damn. And playing it, like, not even the review, I didn't listen to a review. I just saw the scores. And just from playing it by myself, locking in 40 hours since Thursday into a brand new game is rare for me. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people know this. But man, dude, I am hooked.
Was Monster Hunter, I think.
Yeah, Monster Hunter. Yeah, dude, it was quite a lot. And freaking we only got more games coming out this year. We got Breath of the Wild 2, God of War 2. I think are the only other maybe heavy hitters to go against this. But thinking about it, I don't know if it's gonna beat it. Like, even though they haven't came out yet, I haven't played it, but I don't know.
I haven't played.
I will see.
Breath of the Wild or God of War.
Okay, so maybe we'll see. We'll see how the year ends. Even if these games come out, because they don't have release dates, they're just slated for 2022. Maybe they'll get pushed back because they're scared of. Not scared of Elden Ring, as they should be. No. But Yeah, man. I mean, that's all I gotta say about Elden Ring. It's great. It's fantastic. If you're kind of scared to get it, I say definitely get a couple of friends to play with you if it's everybody's first time, because even if it's your first time playing it brand new with other people that are playing it brand new, you guys will have such a fun experience. Just like, oh, dude, let's go over here. Like, dude, I just learned this. Did you know that? That's pretty much what we're doing, even if we're experienced from playing Dark Souls 3 and Sekiro, you know?
Yeah,
it's still a great time.
You can't go in with the expectation that they're going to give you a guide or anything, because they just throw you out and that's it. They don't tell you where to go. They don't hold your hand. They don't do anything. They're not like, hey, go talk to him. There's no markers on the map. There's no nothing. So it's one of those things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much you want to look at every little detail, every nook and cranny of notes that you get. There is kind of like a little guide. I don't know if you noticed, Damien, but those yellow lines on the map. Then, like, but that is it.
Even though like it gives you the general direction, sometimes even if you go that direction, you're not going to find the next camp. You're not going to find the next encounter. Because sometimes what ends up happening is like there's the hidden NPC quest lines that you have to go here and do this. They tell you where to go, but they don't put a marker for you. That's somewhere, and if you don't have the map discovered, you're not going to have any idea where it is, and you don't know where it's at till you absolutely get there. So explore as much as possible and just kind of figure it out. I guess like it's one of those things that if you don't have the patience to figure it out, you're going to drop it and you're not going to like it.
Yeah, definitely have patience with this game if you're new coming. Another thing is don't come in hacking, slashing. You want to... Yeah, definitely. But other than that, I could say the game is great. I think it'll be a perfect game to get in with newcomers and friends. Anything else you want to put onto that?
Good. I want to play some Elden Ring.
Yeah, let's wrap up this episode. I gotta pee. I want to boot up Elden Ring and keep the grind going. But I mean, we don't got any local questions. Let me check. I think I posted some on Instagram.
I checked the Discord. We got no freshies.
Yeah, I just checked Instagram. Didn't get nothing. Let me check Twitter. No, even though I only got like 10 followers, no one asked me a question. But yeah, that'll wrap up today's episode. That was episode 76 of the local podcast. Again, you can find us on YouTube, Audioboom, Apple Podcasts, Google Play Store, Spotify, that one app that you guys know about that we don't. And join our Discord. All those links are in the description down below. We have a community questions tab called the local questions. You can ask us anything about anything and we'll answer it pretty much. So don't be afraid to join. That was a good episode, man. Thanks for coming again, and we'll record another session next week. How about that? If we're not too busy playing Elden Ring. But yeah,
Peace.
Have a good day, guys.